Good morning. It is Saturday morning, May 21st, and I am going to jump back in time a little bit for this video because yesterday on Friday I had my first baseline ultrasound appointment where they check to see how many follicles I have for this cycle, and just to make sure like I was ready to go. Everything was great. Like the birth control I had stopped a few days before, and my body was sort of like in a good place to start the injections yesterday. Um, I'm back at the doctor's office to do my actual first baseline ultrasound and blood work. So this is like the first day, and I'm so excited to like start taking my injections and stuff. I know it's gonna be a bitch, but I'm excited to like start it after about a month of prep. So I'll be able to see stuff going on up there, and I'm gonna be sitting here. It's gonna be uncomfortable. Okay, see you later. Yes, so that went really well actually. The first time I had my ultrasound, I didn't know it was going to be vaginal, so I was like I never had that kind of feeling up there. This is not painful really. I've been through so much worse with my IUD and my like HPV virus stuff. But this time around, it really wasn't that uncomfortable at all because I knew exactly what to expect. And it just like they kind of like have to like swirl a thing up there to like get all of the nooks and crannies. So that totally makes, that's just like what it feels like. And I didn't have to do blood work yesterday, which was good. One less needle. And then a lot of the information was TBD, and I had to wait until later that yesterday to hear about like if I was taking medication, when I was taking medication. And it was hectic because I got all of this information when I was on my way to my friend's wedding yesterday. I was driving in the car, we were already a bit late, and I got this information, and the nurse called me, and I had never spoken or met with this nurse before. And a lot of it was like a little bit confusing. I have to say, the way that they make my calendar in the portal is extremely confusing. Like, from a UX perspective, they do this thing where like the medicine is different than the name of the medicine that they write because they just use kind of like a generic nickname for like the medicines in my calendar. But in my real life, there's like different specific names for medicine. So first of all, interpreting that. Also, they like to switch up the order of the medicine on a daily basis. Like the first 2 days, it's like they put this one medicine first and then the amount. And then on the next a couple days, they put the other one first. So you can't, it's just really annoying. It's like you need a key to decipher everything. And it's like I could easily switch the amounts if I wasn't careful. And then, which is how I fucked it up, like on the first day, they don't put the exact amount you need in the calendar. They put, for one of my medicines, they do. And then for the other one, they put the amount times the amount of like different vials of medicine. So for one of my Menopur, each vial is 75, but it's a very subtle like detail where they put 75 times 2 towards the end, and I totally missed that part. And actually didn't I noticed that it was a little bit different than the way that they sent me they sent me also a letter that tells me exactly what to take. And I noticed there was a difference there, but the thing is in the letter it was phrased so weirdly. It wasn't a person writing it. It was like a robot writing it. So it was like, this medicine, you're going to do this, but then you're going to decrease your dosage to this, and then this will be this, and this. And it was just like names and numbers. And I was like, I don't really know how this is reading for me. So when I was on the phone with the nurse on my way to the wedding, I was like, I think saw some discrepancies. I was confused about the way you worded the letter, but I'm just going to use the calendar as the source of truth. However, the calendar, as I said, wasn't super clear for me, and maybe I'm just really, really stupid because I've watched so many videos now on how to do this, and I've watched so many people do it, and a lot of it does feel really easy now, but like, how did I miss that? So basically, long story short, I took only 75 of one medicine that I was supposed to take 150. I was supposed to take double that, but I didn't. So I woke up this morning kind of like, I don't know what made me, I just wanted to go like check on everything again because yesterday I was at the wedding. I didn't have any time. I came home, did the injections, went to bed. But then today I was like, let me just like, again, read through every single word. And then I realized where I had lost, I just like went astray. So then I called them and I got kind of like a little bit panicked. And I emailed them because I didn't even have my nurse's phone number. I had no idea where she was. The way we communicate here, it's really hands off. And I turns out like, yeah, I did it incorrectly and they weren't very supportive about it, but it's fine. What's done is done. So yeah, I panicked and when I wasn't reaching anyone at first, I just went and injected myself with the second, with like the remaining medicine. And that was about 12 hours after I did it the first time. Yeah, it was like almost exactly 12 hours after I did it last night. So fingers crossed, it doesn't like do that much harm. Of course, I started Googling and it looks like a lot of people, everyone has different protocols and a lot of people do just start with 75, but obviously I know that that's not normal usually and they want you to like get a big hit in the beginning for a few days of this meditation. So it's going to be interesting. I just realized someone stole my bike. That is crazy. But actually, it was like a really bad bike. And I was wondering what I was going to do with it. But yeah, it's wild out here. Just realized that. It was there yesterday too. I just cleaned my balcony. Okay, well, we'll deal with that later. But it was sitting outside my balcony. But actually that like kind of takes care of things because I was actually trying to get rid of it. Okay, I'm glad someone enjoyed my bike and maybe can get some money out of it. But so I already fucked up and it feels really shitty to do that on the first day. And the nurse was like, I'm gonna go ask and confirm with the doctor. It's not a big deal, but we're gonna have to check with him and then we'll like call you back and make sure. Let's let you know if anything else changes. Like maybe they'll adjust. They could be calling back any minute because they're supposed to do that, but they haven't. So who knows? It's a shit show. I think I just need to like calm down now. I already made another huge mistake as well. Yesterday on the phone with my nurse, I realized that I took one of the medicines that needed to be in the fridge out of the fridge, and it was out for like several, like 3 or 4 hours yesterday. Because sometimes I get so anxious, I'm so stupid. I was like, I think it's because for some reason I thought that this medicine didn't need to be in the fridge, okay? I looked at everything on the label. It didn't say anything about refrigeration, and I Googled it, and on Google it said it didn't need refrigeration. However, so I was like, oh, then I'm gonna put these out on the counter with all my normal stuff, not my fridge stuff. Bad. I had kept it in there all week. Why did I take it out? Because in the end, it turns out it does need to be refrigerated. I think it's just a lot to wrap your head around because there's like 4 different kinds of medicine and 2 need to be refrigerated and 2 don't. And like all the different steps, they're all so different. So I found that out and I like actually rushed home. I was halfway to the wedding. I rushed home to like put it back in the fridge just in case, but really it's useless now because they really don't want to risk it. This is like an extremely important trigger shot. So I just went online and bought another one, and it's totally fine, but they will need a few days to create it. It is something very specific. So that was $175 that I wasted, and that will be coming on Tuesday, which is still plenty of time, but God forbid I hadn't caught either of these problems. Like I'm not going back in the office. I'm not going to like really be in touch with anyone until Tuesday. And if I had just continued to take 75 of my medicine, I would have had no eggs to show for it. So it's all crazy. So finally, I will leave you with the injection of my medication last night. I want to go clockwise. For me, looking down, it's clockwise. I'm going to do it here.
All right. Do
Okay.
it.
This one doesn't hurt as much. Should I do the one that doesn't hurt or does hurt? They both are okay today, though. The
Do
dosages.
the does hurt one.
Do the does hurt one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put a little heart over it. You got it. Just fucking stab it.
Oh, it really doesn't hurt that much.
Yeah.
I'm a boss.
Good job.
It only fuck. It only hurts a little bit when you push it in. This one is supposed to burn a little. I can see it. It does burn. And when you up your dosage, I actually got so lucky I only have to do 75 because usually they initially have me on double that. So that's weird. But okay, so I want to take the needle off. I want to put it in that container. Do you want to put it in the red container for me? Oh, it already is coming off. Okay. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. I think it's fine. 225. And this has 300. Okay.
So
It's a lot. This
it.
is a big boy because
Yeah.
I kind of psyched myself. I don't know why I'm psyching myself out.
Just stab it. Oh, good job. Very impressive.
Doesn't hurt.
Really?
Yeah. It's always like a cycle. It's always like, honestly, can I just, oh shit, I wasn't supposed to pull it out.
Did it do everything?
Yeah, I did. No, it's supposed to, no, it's not everything. It's supposed to be at 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was supposed to wind down to 0.
It is drippy though. It doesn't hurt going in these size needles. There is a big one that I have to do on the last day, but it's weird. It feels like a balloon. It's weird for my other hand.
Interesting.
I don't know what it is. Okay, you must remove the needle and throw away. Hold the pen. Put the cap back on.
Can you put the green cap back on?
No, that one, no. It's too dangerous. It's very small. Push the cap needle against a firm surface until you hear a click. I did not hear a click, but okay. Sore. Owie. It hurts after. Push the cap needle against it. Twist off the cap needle and throw it away in the sharps disposal container. Recap the pen.
I thought you needed to keep this.
This I throw away. Ah.
Oh, do you get a new needle?
Throw it away. Yeah, I get new needles every day. And then the pen has not much left in it.
Yeah.
What's 400 minus 225?
175. So it's like
About
almost double
175.
this. So I guess like the first day that you have like 175.
You think this has 175 left, right?
Well, you said it's 400, but if it's 300, which is what I thought you said on the phone, then it's got 75.
Yeah. The thing is, it says it's 300, but it often has an overfill, which is what they're saying. So this one says it actually contains 400. So it's hard to know, but 175-ish is good to know. Wait, that has to go in the fridge.
I guess it says 415. Interesting. Well, whatever.
Oh, is it 175?
This is 415, so that'd be 190.
Oh, 90.
But
Okay, well, it's a safe. Oh my god!
Good job.
We did it. It was so much easier than everyone else said. Yeah, it really wasn't. It wasn't bad at all. It probably took 20 minutes from beginning to end, and then moving forward, it'll probably just take 10 minutes. Not sure if overthinking it would be bad or if I should watch too many videos, but I watched a ton of videos and I have probably maybe a higher pain tolerance, but it is totally fine. I do not mind this pain at all. I don't mind the needles. It's very interesting. Like, it's obviously kind of weird, and I'm a little bit like expecting some really more difficult side effects. But so far, no side effects. Really, not nearly as bad as my birth control that I was taking last week. I was still fine enough to go on a very light jog this morning. I slept like shit because of anxiety, but that was the update I wanted to share. But we'll keep on trucking out here, try not to make any more mistakes, and maybe I'll check back in with you next time I do some injections. Bye.